I'm a little bit shot right now, I would say. I do say so myself. That's all right. I uh, I got up, took a piss. You know, and I'm at that old age now that that's just like the normal shit that goes on a day-to-day basis. Um, and instead of going back to bed, um, I decided, fuck it, let me hit the live button. Let me get here. Let's see what everybody's got going on tonight. Kai, what's going on? How the fuck are we? Just go to sleep. I'm not gonna go to sleep, Derek. Don't tell me what the fuck to do. I'm chilling. Um, yeah, that was a hell of a game, honestly. That was an awesome World Baseball Classic. That was genuinely one of the better. It was one of the better iterations of it in a long time. I felt like the passion of it was fantastic. I'm here, tennis. I'm staying awake. Um, Good for Venezuela. Um, Seriously, Derek. Yeah, I'm up now. I'm raring to go. Good on Venezuela. Honestly, that's like it's a hell of a fucking group they had. Sucks. It sucks seeing the U.S. lose, but what are you gonna do? Judge can't carry a team to a championship. Yeah, I mean, Aaron Judge had a rough go of it tonight. Really, that was that's tough, man. It sucks. He's such a great hitter, and he's such like he's gonna be an all time. He's gonna be a Hall of Famer, and like it just seems like every single time he's in a big moment. He's had a couple big spots recently, but nothing to write home about. What happened bottom nine? They couldn't get anything together. Well, you always got to stream late, learn to be earlier. Because I went to bed. I tried to go to bed at a normal hour tonight. I'm trying to reset my whole fucking clock here because I don't sleep. I'm all over the place right now. I fucking can't keep myself asleep. But I just decided, hey, let me talk for a little bit. Usually I talk myself to sleep. George, the Charles Barkley of baseball. I would say it's probably like he gives big time like James Harden vibes in a way, like where it's like he's such a good player. Like James Harden for so long was probably the best offensive player in basketball, like in terms of straight up just playing the offensive side of the ball. And time again fell apart in the big moment. Where your voice is boring, well then hey, listen, if this helps you fall asleep, then I'm glad. I'm good with that. It's tough, man, because Aaron Judge is a world class baseball player. I mean, I don't think we're gonna see a guy that's dominant as he is at the plate, and just seems like in the big moment something happens to him. I won 400, cashed out, taking my girl shopping, one pair of Lulu, and that's it. There you go. There you go. That saves you a little bit on the bank. I The only thing I took tonight, I took the United States, but then I had the Nuggets 76ers under, and that cashed easily. That was not even a sweat at all. Um, I've been digging into the numbers and shit. I've been digging into a lot of things, and it's been going pretty well, especially with the NBA. I gotta say, when you dive in and like, you punch in all the numbers, you find all the formulas, you find that it's not finding all the answers, but it's been going very well. So I'm gonna continue that. I'm gonna keep doing it with the NBA because the NBA seems to be the way. Um, College basketball is a crapshoot. It's more fun, but hey, it is what it is. Good for you, man. What was I gonna say? I had the Kings over. Nice. Um, what were we? Anyway, do you do butt stuff? Not here, Rick. Not anywhere. Why did I say not here? Like there's a place that I do it. Wait a minute. Hold on. Let me backtrack. Wow, that was not the right answer. Um, you're not on the right website for that stuff. I would go check out OnlyFans and see if there's somebody there that would do that. But the fact that I answered that question like that is really bad. My sister's gonna have a baby. Let me guess, you're gonna be a dad, Arrow. I knew it. Um, where do you do number two stuff? Not here. Not in, Only in the privacy of my own home. The Dodgers will show the USA how to win. Yeah, I mean, I don't know about that. We'll see. They got to deal with the big bad Mets this year. That was a terrible fucking way to answer that question. That was just like I couldn't have answered that question any worse. Like there is no possible way I could have answered that. Whatever is what it is. We move on. We're gonna forget that even happened. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm really excited for the NCAA tournament starts tomorrow. Like well, tonight, tomorrow. Like it already started, but the bracket itself. Padres all the way. Beautiful hat. Thanks, Beaumont. Go Isles. Let's go Islanders, baby. Wet hole and slick pole. Nice. Dodgers have more Foreigners than American Day. Listen, that doesn't really mean anything. What? Parents number one. Oh, yeah, the fathers. I was going to say if you were going to buy MLB The Show, but you broke your PlayStation. I'm going to buy it. It's just Derek. The PlayStation's fine now. It just skips like. I wouldn't stream for you guys on that because it's very annoying. Like it would not be easy to follow because the sound like they sent it back to me and it's the same problem that I had before. So when I stream or when I'm playing a game, all it does is like it skips the sound every like 3 seconds, and I just can't imagine that viewing experience is any good. I mean, if you guys would look past it, maybe I'll play some games on here once in a while because there's so many fucking fun games out there. I really want to play that that war game. I don't know, like there's this game I keep seeing. I think it's called like Hold Fast or something like that, and it looks so much fun. Baseball season is about to start. And you're talking basketball. Yeah, well, it's March Madness, Mike. It's the best time of the year. It's legitimately the best tournament in sports. Like, if you're not a March Madness guy, Mike, you're not a sports guy. You need a bigger hat. I know it's rough, man. I've been looking for a bigger one, and I can't find it anywhere. Big ass hat. You better fucking believe it. Red Wings, huh? I like the Detroit Red Wings this year. They got a good solid roster. I like it's so crazy. The Islanders have had such a fun year, but like I know not to expect anything. I've had a great fun season being an Islander fan, but I know it's just gonna come crumbling down by the end, no matter what. I think you want to play one hand poker, don't we all? Isn't that like what anybody wants to do? But yeah, listen, I could start playing games on here. Like I said, I really, I really want to play that hold fast game, but it's just the um the sound effects is so bad. Basketball is boring. I'd rather watch baseball. That's just crazy. College basketball is the best sport on the planet. Chess greater than baseball is a little bit nuts. I wouldn't go that far. I do love my baseball, but I will be at opening day next week. Nice hat. I like your style. Thanks, man. I'm glad somebody does. That's always nice to hear. Usually, I get people coming in here going, "What the fuck is going on with this big hat?" And fair enough. Honestly, I'm not sitting here saying that it's not chronic law. The fuck's the word? Criminally insane. Chess over baseball. That's a joke. Did you know gorillas tend to masturbate after losing a fight? I didn't know that. I want to BJ. That listen. That is a fucking shoot your shot moment there, tennis. That's like the Steph Curry from full court. But best of luck there. You know what the thing is? It's a great. This is the best time of the year. You got college basketball lining up perfectly, right into opening day of baseball. I found another diehard Jets fan on TikTok the other day. Said he roots for them. I mean, Derek, you're a Colts fan. Like, I wouldn't be running around like bragging about that. Like, and by the way, like, you should be paying attention to the draft the next 2 years for all the picks that we're going to use that are yours. I am so happy to be a Jet fan right now. I would much rather be a Jet fan. Like the Colts sold their soul for their future, sold their soul to not make the playoffs. So I don't know. You love college basketball because you bet on the games. No, I love college basketball because it's the best sport. Jets will fuck it up. I mean, that's what you tell yourself when you got to watch Sauce Gardner out there not cover a fucking not being able to stop a nosebleed. I watched Dale Curry shoot. I got this. What the fuck does that even mean, Sam? I have no idea. But listen, I'll take my 5 first-round picks in the next 2 years over what the Colts got going for them. Listen, hey Derek, we're trying to get the number one pick next year too. This is a 3-year plan here. We got 2 first-round picks from the Colts this year, 2 next year. Or wait, no, we got 1. What is it? 1 this year, 2 next year, right? I don't know how it works. No, 1 this year, 1 next year, 1 from the Cowboys next year. So 3. That's the math. Just give it 2 years. Trust me. The Jets know exactly what they're doing. This is a 3-year plan. Do you think the Raiders will make the playoffs with all the new players? I don't know. I don't think it's impossible for the Raiders to make the playoffs. I think the Raiders could have a big jump this year, and I don't know. I'm not really sold on that division. Hate from Australia. Thanks, man. Who's the Jets coach? Is he any good? It's still Aaron Glenn, and he's still just as miserable. I really think the Jets, this is a plan. Like, I think the Jets saw how bad everything was run a year ago, that they kept Aaron Glenn around. They went and got Geno Smith because, like, who cares? We're not trying to do anything. And, they're going to get the number one pick next year and build for 2 years. I think this was part of the plan. I think the Jets know what's going on. I think they know it's good. The second they didn't get the number one pick this year and not get the quarterback in Fernando Mendoza, Time to start planning for another year because this was. It's just. I already know. I already know going into this year not to expect anything. I'll still sit there opening day, watch the Jets, hope they pull off a miracle, make a run, but it's not going to happen. I know better. Your hat's dumb. Thanks, Dave. I think you're just upset that you can't pull something off like this. I get that a lot from people that come in here. They're like, "Oh, that hat is really good." Like, I get it. Like, it's an expensive hat. It's something that you likely can't afford, and something that you wouldn't be able to pull off. So it is what it is, man. Like, I understand, but I don't think it's dumb. I think it's more of a jealousy factor. It's just, people lash out. I get it. It's understandable. I would too. Why is yellow considered? I have no idea. I don't know the answer to that. It's a great question. Actually, it's not really a question. Why did I say great question? It's not even something I really would ever think about. But I don't know the answer to that for you. Fucking throat. Silly goose. Yeah, listen, Dave, we fuck around here. But no, dude, you know what's crazy? I've been saying for fucking months now, right? That I've been trying to get Noggin Boss to sponsor me. They fucking liked my TikTok today, and I'm like, wait a minute, here we go. We're in the first steps. We're in the first steps of Noggin Boss becoming an official sponsor of the stream. Come on, what's up, Irish King? How'd your night go? Mendoza to the Raiders? Yeah, I mean, good. The Raiders are in a place right now where I'll be excited to see what they do this year with all these new guys. And like, you got a guy in Max Crosby that is angry at the world right now. Like, it could be a little bit of a recipe for the Raiders to not contend, but like be in a place in December that you probably wouldn't expect them to be, which is like, you're playing meaningful football. I'm excited for that for the Raiders. I wish Fernando Mendoza was coming to the Jets, but it's not happening. So what are you gonna do? Can't cry over spilled milk. The Jets dumb enough to win too many games. It's just like it's the most classic Jets shit ever. They can't just fucking figure it out and get the number one pick. They'd have Trevor Lawrence right now if they weren't dumb. The Chiefs are making some great moves. They will win the West again this year. You think? I don't know, man. I'm not really sold on the Chiefs. Too much went wrong with their offensive line. What about Mike Tomlin, new coach? Maybe next year. What do you think of the Arizona Cardinals? I don't know what the Cardinals' plan is. Like, what are they going to do with quarterback now? Like, not that Kyler Murray was some like all-world quarterback. Like, I don't know. The Cardinals are in a weird middle ground where I think they got to blow everything up and just start over from the beginning. You know, good organization. I think there's somebody that could figure it out. But with how tough that division is and the spot they're in, they just need to blow it up and start over. Is there a dick under that hat? You think I have a dick coming out of my head? Mike Tomlin, new coach. Hey, you know what it is with Tomlin is like I think it would be a name more than anything. I feel like Mike Tomlin's whole like run kind of, stalled out and got old as time went on. I'd much rather like bring in some young offensive coordinator. I was really hoping like the Raiders got Clint Kubiak. That's who I wanted. That was my guy. That was who I wanted next year. But the Raiders made the right decision. No, I mean, what do you think about Steelers' new you're okay. My bad, Robert. I mean, I don't know. Again, I think Tomlin, like, I think it was just time to move on in Pittsburgh. I think at some point it got stale with the Steelers fan base, and like sometimes it's just like something works out. Same thing with John Harbaugh. It's like sometimes like it could be a good thing, but it's just like it went too long. And again, I don't know if Mike McCarthy was the guy, but I feel like Mike McCarthy's the ultimate Western Pennsylvania guy. Fits the mold of what the Pittsburgh Steelers head coach like could be. Like, I don't know. Maybe moving from Mike Tomlin to Mike McCarthy is kind of like a weird move in my opinion, but I don't know. I think moving on from Tomlin was the right move. I don't know if they hired the right head coach. Cash pretty good today, all across the board. NC State plus 3.5 was so stressful. Nice. It's a hell of a day, Irish King. They've been in the middle ground since at least 1995. Dave, I got family out in Arizona that are diehard Cardinals fans. Trust me, I know your pain, man. We talk about it all the time. They've just been like kind of hug in the middle for so long, and like it's like they need a year to just tank. I think it's just they're not going to do anything this offseason that's going to put them in a place to get to where the other teams in that division are. It's just not the case, and we'll see, because I think the Cardinals are, like I said, a pretty solidly run organization for the most part. They just got to take their licks for a year. How does it feel to be a hooker? Damn. Pittsburgh to the pits. As a Steelers fan, I think he sucks for a new head coach. Yeah, like I said, I think the biggest draw on Mike McCarthy is he is a Western Pennsylvania guy. Other than that, I think if you're moving on from Mike Tomlin, you don't go to Mike McCarthy. I don't think that's the move. Steelers fans forced Tomlin out. Pressure was real. Everyone turned on him, shaking my head. Yes, Geno Smith, quarterback one. You know what? I'm here for the vibes. The Jets aren't going to win shit. We already know that. They're not going into this year. It's another down year. Might as well bring in fucking the nostalgia of Geno Smith. I'm subbing you because I love sports. Adam, I appreciate that, man. You know, we don't always talk sports here. It's kind of all over the place. But we went right into sports here. Yes, stop. Bike Mike did a good job with Dallas. Not his fault. Jerry Jones is a more no, for sure. Listen, I'm with you on that. With Mike McCarthy, he did the most that he could. He really brought out some of the best in Dak Prescott. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm surprised. I guess like the Mike McCarthy move is probably more along the lines of trying to contend one more time with Aaron Rodgers. I would have went younger, but I get it too. What do you think about Geno Smith being quarterback one? Again, it's all the vibes, man. It's really just the vibes. I think it's at this point you bring back a guy like Geno Smith. The Jets didn't have an option at quarterback. I think you got to you had to get somebody. The Jets are going to suck one way or another. I'm good with it. I don't care. I'm not expecting Geno Smith to bring us to the playoffs or anything. Mike Tomlin has this problem where he's more worried about politicking and doing favors, networking. I just think it ran its course. I think Mike Tomlin just ran his course. That's it. Like, you know, at some point, like, you know, you could be in one place too long. It's kind of why people leave jobs, that they're like, you know, you do the same thing over and over again with the same guy. It might just be time to move on and have a different voice in the locker room. Why is gas so expensive? I think you know why. No, we always talk sports here. We're kind of all over the place. Oh, yeah, and because you live in California. Jalen Waddle of the Broncos, Denver will be seeing the Super Bowl in the next 2 seasons. Great move. I think it was a great move. Getting Jalen Waddle, I think, perfect compliment to Cortland Sutton. Kind of been the thing they're missing on offense. I wonder how I'm. Wait, I wonder how I'm ever going to get married. There's too many. I'm sure you'll be all right, Cricket. Next year or the year after for sure. I cut myself on fire today. How did that happen? Why does Jerry Jones love money more than he loves winning championships? I don't think that's the case. I think Jerry Jones is trying hard to win a championship. I just think like he's his own worst enemy when he gets involved in everything. I think Raiders have a good chance to be decent. Do you think? I think the Raiders are going to be better than they were a year ago. I think they're going to be a team that, you know, by like halfway through the season, you're going to be surprised where like how well the Raiders are. I think they're going to contend for a playoff spot longer than like people probably expect. I don't think they're going to be in the playoffs, but I think they're going to have a step in the right direction. Jerry Jones loves his cheerleaders more than Irish King, wouldn't you? Like, because Trump ruined the economy. We're in a war. Shit's gonna happen when that occurs. Like, it sucks, but what are you gonna do? Like, there's a reason gas is gonna get expensive when you go to war with a Middle Eastern country. It is what it is. Favorite Italian mob movie that involves sports betting for me, it's Casino. I think Casino's probably the ultimate one. I do like Uncut Gems. I think it's a very funny movie, but Casino's probably the all-timer. Why are we in a war? I'm not doing this with you. You change your name so I could fucking. I don't want to talk to you about this. It's just not. You're impossible to deal with. Oh yeah, I love the Dallas Cowboys cheerleaders. Yeah. You need a green hat, my man? I have one. I'm not gonna put it on. What do you think can win it all? I think there's a couple teams that can win it all. I like off the top of my head, like if we go division by division, I think the Bills I think they could. I think the Broncos can win it all. They have an elite defense. I'm not really sure about any of the teams in the NFC North. I don't think any of them, the AFC North, excuse me. I think the Texans could. There's a couple teams, in my opinion. Do you think making $400 driving Uber means the economy isn't what? What are you talking about? Dude, I don't want to talk. Like, I can't talk politics with that one guy because he's just, he's so far fucking has his head up his ass that I just can't talk to him about it. You're driving Uber, my guy. You're not doing well. Tax the rich. Me? I am not. Do you think I'm driving for what? You have a huge forehead. You can't even see my forehead. See, that's the thing. When you try to argue with people like that, they start trying to throw insults your way, and it's just because you start fucking stating facts. You start stating shit with A real life thought. When you argue with people that are dumb like he is, they just like try to throw insults at you, and that's the way it goes. My wife is a trauma surgeon. Okay, so you're not a breadwinner at all. Like, shut the fuck up. Get out of here. Yes, I drive Uber and made $10,000 in a month minus expenses. I mean, dude, I don't understand. I feel like I don't understand the return on investment for Uber. Like, I don't know. Is this guy triggering you? No, because like anytime we have an argument, me and him, he just goes into like bullshit that doesn't make any sense, and I can't. I don't want to have the conversation. How many beers could you crush in 32 hours? That's the kind of shit I want to talk about. Not that many anymore. Kind of a lightweight. Um, like a big time lightweight nowadays. I can't handle. I really can't handle my alcohol anymore. I don't drink like. I had a couple beers on Saturday, but like I can't do it anymore. Not in the same. Back in the day, a couple. Not anymore. Return on investment for Uber. Don't come home until you make a lot of money. Don't be lazy. Have a sense of urgency. I just no, Robert. My only thing about it is like I've always wondered like how it works. I'm not trying to like shit on Uber drivers at all. That's not what I'm doing here. I've just like the wear and tear on your car and stuff. I've always wondered how it works out long term. I'm not trying to shit on you at all. I've always just been curious about the whole thing. It wasn't broke. Jeez. What's your favorite beer? My favorite beer. Like, listen, when I'm feeling a little fancy, I'll go a little Stella Artois. I think like that's always my go-to. But like you can't drink Stella for like 7 hours if you're sitting around like at a bar. But Stella. The 49ers will win a championship next season. You think the 49ers are going to win it all? I don't know. I don't trust Brock Purdy. I could see the Seahawks repeating, although they did lose Rick Woolen. They did. Yeah, I don't know. We'll have to see what happens next season. I don't think anybody saw the Seahawks coming. Is this pre-recorded? No. Corona's a great one. Corona's great for the summer though, Irish King. I can't have a Corona like in the like I don't know. Just like I have to be outside when I'm drinking Corona. Like I have to be able to like walk outside and have a Corona. That's just me. Like I think it's more of a vibe thing. Save small percent of money, no issues. Okay, that's fair. Everybody in this chat is broke and always will be. I mean, there we go. See, that's the thing. A guy like Mauser here who like wants to just bring politics and everything can't have a real conversation, is just gonna fucking spew nonsense because he's an idiot. That's just the way it is. Like, ugh. That's how it goes. You could tell how dumb somebody is when they start like, just like throwing shit like that out there. But I'm not having the conversation with them. Just not doing it. My mom makes like 30 to 50 an hour in Instacart, which is like Uber Eats but shopping. I see. I've never even like. I don't know anybody that uses Instacart. I'm surprised. Someone asked if you were pre-recorded. I'm not. I would work at McDonald's if it paid $400 a day. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. 99% of the internet. I mean, yeah, for the most part. When you like a lot of people that talk shit like that probably haven't made $1 in their life, so it is what it is. Do I fish? I don't like very often, Gare Bear, but I do it like once or twice a year on a charter boat. And I love fishing. It's a great time. Why is your hat so small? I know, man. I'm very self-conscious about that. Corona needs a lime slice. You have to have a lime with Corona. Guess who's the poorest in the chat? I'll give you a hint. Yeah, more than likely. Usually people who start flexing how much money they make on the internet are people that don't make a lot of money at all. It doesn't make any sense. How could it be pre-recorded if you responded to me? I think people are just fucking with me at the end of the day. I think I'm just getting trolled here. Best fishing spot. I don't know. We talking like by me or just like in general? Because I would love to travel somewhere and go out on like a charter boat somewhere, like somewhere that I haven't been. I've done Long Island plenty of times. You go out on the South Shore and you go out at Captree. It's phenomenal. It's a like to me that's like very serene, but I'd imagine like there's more extreme. Like I know people that go out in Montauk and go like all the way out in the middle of the ocean. That shit sounds fun. Oh, let's freaking go. You should go. Let's go. Oh, sorry. Let's freaking go. You should go bank fishing sometime, dude. I would love to. Listen, I love to fish. It's a great thing. I just like I do it like once, twice a year, and I don't do it enough. I do love to fish though. It's a great time. Should the MLB have a salary cap? No. I think the problem. I'm broke. Hey, one of X Extreme. Thanks for the $5, man. Appreciate that. Listen, Thank you, bro. Hey, much appreciated, man. Thank you for the $5. Um, just get a kayak and start paddling to the middle of the ocean. Works every time. You know what? I'm terrified of the ocean. That's another thing. I wouldn't kayak in the middle of the ocean because I won't even like, I won't swim in the ocean anymore because I just like, I watch too many fucking Planet Earth documentaries and see what's out there, and I'm like, I'm good. But the one, X of Extreme, thank you so much for the $5, man. Appreciate it. No salary cap. I got five on it. Great song. Shout out Loonies. Shout out, what is that, Oakland, right? Is he an Oakland guy? But shout out Loonies. I got five on it. Let's see. What do you do for work? I work for the town that I live in. I work for like it's such like a it's such a boring gig, and every time I talk about it, I already know people are gonna be like, "You're in the CIA. You're in the CIA." Like, no, I work for the local fucking town that I live in, and I just work. I do paperwork for my fucking road maintenance department. It's like it's the most boring gig on the planet. Oh no, I just shit my pants. I'll be right back. I'll keep everyone updated. Please keep us updated, Ethan. I need to know how that goes. What town is it? I'm not giving you the exact town. Who put that shit in there, bro? Bambi Punk's scared of the truth when it looks too hard. I mean, I'm not gonna ban you. I don't really care. You're just acting out. Like, if I banned you here, you wouldn't have anywhere to go and you wouldn't have anybody to talk to. So I'm not gonna do that to you. Should college baseball allow wooden bats? You mean like force them? No, I think metal bats are fine for college. I don't think it's like. I'm glad that they dumbed down. And honestly, Vic, these new metal bats are really as close to wood as you're gonna get. You don't really get a lot of give back on these metal bats. So I think they've done a good job of like, limiting how powerful these metal bats are that you could still use it. He wants you to ban them. I'm just not going to do it. What's your favorite sport? And also, what's your favorite team in that sport? I like a lot of sports. I can't even say I have a specific one. I think college basketball is probably the craziest one I'm about. And I love St. John's. But like I'm a massive Mets fan. Like I love the Islanders, clearly. The Jets, the Knicks. I'm a big New York guy. If it's a sport, I'll watch it. Want to play Twister together? That's crazy. Speaks the truth on bats. It won't be there by the time you need it. Mark my words. Oh, listen, I'm well aware. Trust me. I'm somebody that works for the government, Mauser, and I've seen it time and time again. I've seen the way because I've seen the way these union contracts have gotten fucking shittier and shittier. I'll tell you that like being in a union, having all that shit is not as cracked up as it used to be. And I think blaming Donald Trump for that is not smart because that's something that's been going on long before. Like that was something that was the last regime and this regime. I don't think it's specifically anybody who was in power. I think it's just the fact that we're fucked. I'm talking about Social Security. I'm talking about everything as a whole. You said no pension. You said no Social Security. I'm bringing up the pension part of it. Are you going to write me out a prescription for any medication? Are you what? You're the biggest, best brain in the whole world. That's crazy. The thing that keeps our elderly out of poverty. Again, you brought up pension. You're the one who brought that up. So I'm just explaining that to you. What country are you from? The United States. Should the MLB expand to cities like Portland or Nashville? I think Nashville would be a great city. I think Portland probably needs more professional sports since it's such a big city. I don't know, man. Like, I still think I think Charlotte would almost be a better option than Nashville, though. Like, I think Charlotte probably deserves a professional baseball team before Nashville, but we'll see. Remember Lucas Duda, first baseman for the Mets? Of course, I remember Lucas Duda, dude. I loved Lucas Duda. I was a big Lucas Duda guy. Isn't it funny that the unemployed guy? It is what it is, man. Let him fucking spew his shit. He's got to go somewhere and fucking yell. It is what it is. I don't really care. You ever farted in a girl's face while you're doing it? Farted in her face while we're doing it? Why would my ass be anywhere near her face? Wait a minute. How would that work? I'm not that fucking. I'm not that flexible. That wouldn't work. In which state in the USA? I'm from New York. Seems like MLB players wear so much protective gear when they come up the bat. You know what's crazy about that? Is like I see that and I'm like I don't know how these guys like with these giant like elbow guards. I don't know how they swing the bat. Like I literally don't get how they fucking swing with all that shit on them. Give back the Sonics to Seattle. I agree. The Sonics should be back in Seattle. Who is that behind you? These pictures on the wall? That's me and my sister. Give Oakland the A's back. Should the NFL expand with an international team? Should the NFL? No, I don't think they should bring an international team. No. I just think not necessarily that the internationals don't deserve it. I just feel like maybe if you brought a team to Toronto, I think that could work. But for the most part, I don't think like London would be a good idea. I feel like a lot of these players like they wouldn't be able to get any free agents. Like who's going to sign a free agency deal to go to London? Like I know I wouldn't. That's just me. I went to school with him. Duda, he's an asshole. Arlington High School in SoCal. Really, played Little League with him, dude. He was a guy who like I had higher expectations for just because he was a big, strong dude that had such a nice swing. I was a big Lucas Duda guy. Um, like I was a massive fucking Lucas Duda fan. NBA going to talk about expansion, Seattle and Vegas cities. Yeah, I mean Seattle makes a lot of sense. Vegas obviously makes a lot of sense. I mean I think we all know, at least my opinion. I think the Dallas Mavericks traded Luka Doncic trying to destroy their franchise so that they can move to Vegas because I think it was very clear they wanted to build a casino arena. But now we're gonna get an expansion team there. What are your views on fucking UFC White House? I mean, I think it's kind of a cool thing. Honestly, I think like the White House as a venue for anything is probably a pretty sick spectacle. But like, how is anybody going to watch it? I'm curious to see how they're going to, you know, like are they going to put seats? I'm very confused how like it's going to work. Like in terms of like the viewers at the actual event. Hey, Bobby Flay, big fan. What's going on, Timmy? London needs an NFL team. The thing is, people wouldn't go play there. I think people would like, you wouldn't get free agents going there. I think it would just be a miserable, like, I just don't think it would work, man. Like, as much as like it's cool that like like people in London love the NFL. I think it's cool, but like would they put a premier team in America? Probably not. You think Mendoza is going to be a top player? I think, dude, Bowser, can you just like go somewhere else and do this, man? Come on, like we're trying to have a conversation about like anything other than this, and you're just like a fucking, you're kind of just killing the vibe. And I'm not gonna block you because I don't dislike you, but like, it's very annoying. You think Mendoza is going to be a top player? I think getting all the love because he had one good college season. I don't know if he's going to be a top player right away. I think he's going to be a guy that like he's a very solid quarterback who has learned a lot. I feel like he's developed very well. Um, I would say you're probably looking at Fernando Mendoza more as a guy who I think has a lower floor, like a higher floor, like a guy who's not going to be a bust. Um, More so than like a guy who's got like a major high ceiling, like if that makes sense. I feel like he's more of a, if that makes sense. Like you imposed it all on us, dude. Like no, I didn't. Like you were somebody who I can't argue with because anytime we have a conversation, you just get crazy. Like you just got crazy, freaking out about this guy's an Uber driver. Like who are you? I don't know who you are. Like I love that. Thanks, man. Like you're the one freaking out. I've heard that there will be the 5K biggest politicians in the White House lobby and outside are 100K seating arrangement. 100,000? Yeah, I have no idea. I'd like to see the aesthetic of it. I'm perfectly wait. So you're going to hear it? I mean, no, you're fucking freaking out, dude. Oh man, bro called you a bitch. I mean, I didn't call him a bitch, but I mean, he's just like he just screams and yells about stuff and doesn't really have any like he's never had a coherent thought in anything I've talked to him about. So I'm just not wasting my time getting into it. What is that hat? I love it. It's a Noggin Boss hat. It's one of the best investments I ever made. I'm just chilling here, having a good time. This guy's definitely a round earther. Who, me? I mean, I think we've been proven pretty fucking over and over again. That, I mean, I don't know how many tests they got to do on that one. The thing is, I've never seen evidence how we'd have a flat Earth. Listen, I'd be interested in learning more about it if somebody's a flat earther. You want to tell me about it? I'm all for it. Blockhead. Mendoza would be a bust if he went to the Jets. I don't agree with that. Thanks, Blackburn. I think, like I said, I think Fernando Mendoza is a guy who he's going to come in and he's at least going to be a solid option. I think that's the way I look at him. Screw Uber. I've had too many bad experiences speeding and running red lights. Hell no. I mean, dude, you get some rough Uber drivers out there. I've had a couple tough ones. There was a guy who like I had to go somewhere that was like 15 minutes away, and he kept missing turns to the point where it took me like 45 minutes to get there. Like it's I've had some rough experiences. Do you think Super Bowl 60 was good? I didn't really like it. Kind of a boring game, but I mean, it's football. You're gonna get bad games once in a while. Like it happens. Like I just think it's part of the game. Like you can't expect like the Super Bowl is not gonna be a guaranteed fucking banger every year. I think it comes down to, you know, just the way the game's played. I think you had two teams that like were kind of a recipe for a gross football game too. Permanent NFL team in London could work based on strong fan support, successful international games, and league interest. London has proven it can support it. Oh, Derek, I don't disagree that the NFL could work in London. I think the fans would be crazy. I think it would be good. Like you'd get crowds every game. Like I just think the logistics of it, more so from the point of view of like players, like especially in free agency, like I couldn't see guys wanting to sign up to go to London. Maybe I'm wrong about that. I think that's just like kind of that would be the one takeaway I'd have. Like I think it could work in Toronto because it's not like, across the fucking pond. Like I think too many people like the NFL, like I wouldn't want to move to London for anything. That's just me. You guys know what you need to do. What is your opinion on Trump after this whole Epstein shit? What do you mean? Did you watch the championship tonight? The World Baseball Classic? Yes. That was I'll tell you what, man, that was an unbelievable World Baseball Classic, and I'm happy for the Venezuelan team. Like I think there's a lot of guys on that roster that, it's a good team, man. They clearly I think when you look at these countries, I think a lot of people were getting upset and Noisy Cricket, thanks for the lucky clover. I think a lot of people were getting on the United States for their level of enthusiasm, but I think it comes down to the idea that like these guys, especially the guys on like Venezuela, an F, thanks. These guys who like play for Venezuela, Dominican Republic, like how like small these nations are. These guys know each other forever growing up. Like these guys are like, growing up together, playing baseball together from the second they're like, and like really like it's more of like a connected group than I feel like the United States is. And I think that's just based on like how much bigger the United States is, which is why these people care so much more about their country and like not like that, like playing for it, and the enthusiasm of like these players was awesome to see. It really was. Noisy Cricket, thanks for the flower, the GGs, the floating heart. Thank you. Appreciate all that. It was cool. It really was cool to see. I like, it sucks that the United States lost. They didn't deserve to win that game. It is what it is. You move on. Looks like a traffic cone. Yes. They're very prideful. It's cool to see. It is. At the end of the day, like I said, it sucks. I didn't want to see the United States lose a game like that. But it's a cool thing to see how like much these countries like the Dominican Republic, like Venezuela, like Puerto Rico, really like these guys like would die for their like to put that logo on their chest, like, and it's so much different than it is in the United States. And I really think it's because like the United States is way more spread out, far more baseball players. Like, guys like Paul Skeens, Cal Raleigh, none of these guys knew each other until they were like at the big level. Like these guys, like, all these guys like Ronald Acuna, like they grew up together playing the game together. It's phenomenal. Like it's absolutely a fantastic experience that these guys that grew up on the same path, the same plane, get to play together, and they won the whole thing. They won the World Baseball Classic. It was a pretty big upset. I don't think anybody expected Venezuela to win the whole thing, but good for them. Honestly, it's a cool thing. Oh my God, Mauser! Like I'm not doing this. I'm not timing you out, but like you're just like, well, you're just like you're kind of just killing the vibe. But like it's cool. It's a cool thing. Like for baseball, it's a cool thing. But of course, we got to make it a fucking world problem because Mauser has nothing else to talk about. There was the war doing that. Doing what? Hog reveal. Not this stream. Probably not any stream. Unless I got a camera that zoomed in times like 10,000 so you guys could see it, you're never gonna get a hog stream. Stupid phone keeps freezing. Noisy Cricket, thank you for all the gifts, man. Thank you for the F. You've sent so many things. A lucky clover, happy poop, another lucky clover. Thank you. Really means a lot. Noisy Cricket. Championship was a pretty good game, especially with that home run by the U.S. Oh my God, it was an unbelievable game too. I wish like the World Baseball Classic. I wish there was a way for them to put it in a spot where it was like I think at least for the United States, you have a lot of guys that don't take it so seriously. I just wish it was in a place like maybe at the end of the season where they could just do it and it was like the big thing and like it to me it's a big deal. Like I like the World Baseball Classic. I think it's a huge thing and clearly huge for other countries. I just wish like the United States would take it a little more serious. Like that's what sucks about it. But Venezuela, good for them. Like I said, happy poop. Two lucky clovers. Mickey, let's go Islanders, baby. I'm going to bed. Take it easy, bro. Noisy Cricket. Thank you for all the gifts. Really, that means a lot. You can still join the right side, Flay. Even, I mean, what do you mean? What right side? I'm not on any fucking side. Like, I just look at things for what they are, and I have my own fucking brain. Like, it's very annoying. Do you like the game, Cricket? What game? Ugh. That's the thing. People like Mauser, somebody like you, like just because I disagree with you on a lot of things, like you get all fucking butthurt. Like I don't care. I'm not even like blocking. I don't even dislike you. I think like I'm good with having these conversations, but like you get so fucking extreme about it. It's insane. You rented your brain to a dying what? What do you mean? I rented my brain to what? What are you talking about? Oh my god, here we go. Ugh, man. I'm not even going there. We're talking about the World Baseball Classic, and you guys can't fucking keep politics out of it. It's just the most annoying fucking shit. People still trashing Bam's 83-point game. I see that all the time, Vic, and I don't get it. Like free throws aren't a part of basketball. It's the toxic environment of, you know, I think it's the toxic environment of people trying to hold on to the past greats, where it's like, dude, Bam Adebayo had a great game. It happened. He played in an NBA game. He scored 83 points within that time frame. It's I don't know why people are shitting on it. USA built flat on their. Oh yeah, I mean it is what it is. They didn't hit. 3 hits in a game against Eduardo Rodriguez with an all-star lineup with the best players in the United States. We didn't deserve shit tonight. Who's winning, Tapuri and GHE? I'm not a big UFC guy. I honestly wouldn't know. Gotta ask somebody else. Oh my God, Mauser. See, like you're just ugh. If I ever was in the same bar as you, like I would like be the most miserable fucking human being on earth. Ugh. St. Pat's Day over, but let's drink till daylight comes again. I'd be all for it, but I gotta go to work in the morning. It's the way how Bam got his 83. No, it wasn't, Derek. It's part of the game. Like, he went to the free throw line. So what? It's part of basketball. There's nothing weak about it. Like, ugh, it's like in a 48-minute NBA basketball game, he scored 83 points. I don't really care how he got there. It's fucking impressive. What time is it in New York? 2 o'clock. True, St. Patty's Day is still going. Derek's got, what, another hour to celebrate? You voted for it, brother. You guys, oh my God. I mean, so did like a majority of America, though, Mauser. Like, that's the thing. Like, I don't know. Like, you want to keep crying and bitching about it. Like, it doesn't fucking. You guys are fucking ridiculous. Like, you have nothing better to do. And we're talking about basketball. We're talking about the World Baseball Classic, and you're still fucking freaking out about, like politics. This. It's like, it's your whole fucking. Like, people like you are the worst. Like, legitimately. Did you watch the Oscars? I did not watch the Oscars, no. Majority of America voted. I mean, what downfall? What is Mauser even talking about? He's one of those people that has nothing better to do in his life. He's like a political maniac that has dedicated his entire life to his extreme political beliefs, where he's trying to just like push it on me when all I'm trying to talk about is baseball, because we had one argument one time and I realized I know arguing with people like him is just a waste of time. So I don't dive into it, because it's just gonna get me all fucking worked up, because people like him aren't smart enough to, hear an intellectual discussion on anything and have anything to say about it, and just keep like, digging into like, just being an extreme fucking loser. That's it. Oscars, rich people patting each other on the back. Exactly. That's why I don't watch shit like that. I don't watch these fucking award shows anymore, because that's all it is. It's just, like, it is what it is. I could find out afterwards. I think it's cool. Like, you find out Michael B. Jordan won Best Actor. Cool. Like, I don't need to see it happen in real time. That's why I don't watch the ESPYs anymore either. Like I'll find out afterwards who won everything. Honestly, you could time him out if he keeps bugging you. I do that all the time on stream. You know what it is, Donkey? I just like I'm getting extra watch hours from it. He wants to be like a fucking. He's sat here the entire time I've been streaming, just trying to peddle his like his extreme beliefs on me, and I don't like. I just don't give a shit. It's not like a real punk. I mean, what do you say? He likes athletic guys. Who does? Bet you can't look up with your eyes and stick your tongue out. I'm not even gonna try that. I just feel like that's a bad visual. I don't think there's anything that good that can come out of that. Thing is a lot of Bam's free throw where Wizards purpose fouling, then Miami missing free throws on purpose and fouling Wizards players to give. I mean, that's a sign of great teammates, Derek. I don't know. Like that seems like a great thing in a game that doesn't matter. You fucking pad the guy's stats. Still, in a 48-minute game, he scored 83 points. Like, impressive one way or another. I get it. Like, at some point, maybe it got a little bit unethical, but it's still the record. One way or another, it's still extremely impressive. I forgot you can't bet on the Oscars. That's why you didn't watch. To be fair, like I would never bet on something that's like a, that people vote for. I feel like that's just so corrupt. Like there's nothing you can do. What are your thoughts on what? Should the Olympics have permanent host cities? No. I think the best part about the Olympics is it's somewhere different every single time. I think like that's that boosts like these cities and boosts these like places and turns them into like a tourist destination. I think it's a great thing. Oh my god, dude, Paris, do it somewhere else, man. You're like, I don't fucking care. Like, what do you want me to say? I'm not gonna get into a political discussion with somebody that can't have a fucking intellectual conversation about anything. Like, this is what it's gonna be. You're gonna fucking cry and bitch and complain and just yell and scream with no real like. You don't have any real fucking anything to say. Like, you're just like gonna say the same buzzwords that everybody else like you does. Like, I'm not here to have a political conversation. I really don't care enough. I don't. I don't care says a lot. What do you mean it says a lot? Like, you care too much. I don't care about having a discussion with you. Like, oh my god, you got to be the most miserable. You two have to be like the most miserable. There's no shot either one of you have any fucking like real life friends or anything. There's just no way anybody tolerates hanging out with two people like you. It's fucking crazy. Like, there's just no way. There's absolutely not a chance. Like, there's 0% chance. I know far too many people like you, like in real life, and they are people that are isolated because they are so fucking extreme that nobody wants to talk to them. Lisa, what's up? Me and Paris are friends. Good. Then you guys finally found somebody who could fucking bounce your like. Oh my god, it's just like it's nauseating. That's what it is. We're holding hands right now. Good for you. Should there be a maximum age limit for Division I college football and basketball players? I don't know about that, Vic, because I think everybody goes to college at a different time. I think it has a lot to do. Like, college, I think with that is like, that would kind of go against people that like join the military early. Like, like people who join the military out of high school. I know people that like went to college when they were like 22, 23 and played a sport then. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. What I don't like is people, graduating high school and then playing college for 7 years. I think you go back to the way it was where it's like, what's the word? Where when you enroll in college, you get 5 years to play 4. They just need to go back to that and keep it steady. I think it might be your internet. Yeah, Derek, I think it's you because nobody else has said I lagged. I have to be up in 5 hours. I'm still studying for chem. Damn. Chem was always miserable to me. Which TV show is your favorite? Which TV show? Like all time? Oh my god, Mauser. I'm done with this guy. I've had enough. Like no offense, like his whole act is fun for a while, like whatever, but like just a fucking loser. It's people like that just like there's a reason people like Mauser who like can't have a real conversation without getting super extreme and super like I haven't brought up anything that he's talked about the entire fucking stream and he's got to keep going at it and at it and at it. I'm just done. Like I don't want to do it. Like for fuck's sake, like there's a reason why people like that, like everybody fucking just you gotta like no shot in hell that guy has even one friend in real life. It's just fucking horrible. Did you mute him? I couldn't take it anymore. I couldn't. It wasn't happening. I wasn't dealing with it anymore. Just like I haven't fucking said a word to him. It's just the same shit. Best shows of all time, yeah. I mean, I think Breaking Bad's probably the best show I've ever watched. My favorite though, there's a big difference. Like I'm a bigger like, I like funny shows more than I like shows like that. But I think Breaking Bad has got to be the number one show I've ever watched. I had to, Derek. I just couldn't take it anymore. It was like we're not talking about anything he's talking about. Like he's been in my chat the entire time. You know, I think he's obsessed with me. I think it's just that nobody else probably tolerates his bullshit. He's probably like gotten kicked out of every fucking party he's ever been to. It's just ridiculous, man. I've had enough. Breaking Bad, Dexter, Breaking Bad, Prison Break, and Walking Dead. Prison Break's a great show. You know what the thing about Prison Break is though? Like when I watched it, you realize after a while, some of the things got so fucking ridiculous. Like it was sick. It was a sick show. Don't get me wrong. But the fact that they kept escaping over and over again from like near like getting caught, it just like it got so unrealistic after a while where I was like the second time I watched it, the first time it was electric. The second time I was like, okay, this is getting a little bit like it's getting a little ridiculous. Like it's kind of like the Fast and Furious movies where like the first movie they go from like they're just stealing cars and driving them fast to becoming the fucking Avengers by like the 10th one. Like kind of like that the way I look at it. But Prison Break, great show. What else did you say? Dexter. I've actually never watched Dexter. It's something I gotta watch. But yeah, but yeah. No, that's Breaking Bad. I'm trying to think. You know, Better Call Saul was really good too. Like I think you could put Better Call Saul on that level where like it was Breaking Bad like where you could even like I know people who make the argument that Better Call Saul was better than Breaking Bad. And I don't think that's a crazy statement. It's just Breaking Bad such a classic. It came first. That's the way I look at it. Yeah, Better Call Saul too. I mean, you can make the case that Better Call Saul was a better show. Like I really think you could. It's just it wouldn't be there without Breaking Bad. So it's hard. Dexter is peak. I've never seen it, and I need to. I've heard nothing but good things about it. Game of Thrones too. I need to try Game of Thrones again. I watched it. I tried it once. Didn't like the first episode and didn't do it. Are conferences in college still relevant? I think they are, Vic. But I think college, if they want to say, especially with like college basketball and college football, like it's conferences are kind of ruining things because it doesn't give these small schools a chance for anything. But I think they're very relevant. I think they are still, and I don't know. It's hard because I wish there was a way to fix college sports where, especially like football, like sports like baseball and like low sports basketball. Like there's a chance these small schools do have a shot at something, but like football, they don't. And again, it's the money that goes into the university too. Like there's so many things that you could look at when it comes to conferences that they need to probably try to fix. Game of Thrones is so good. I couldn't get into it. I watched the first episode. I don't think it's my kind of show though. I'm not a big I'm not a big what's the word like it's just not my type of show if that makes sense. I would try it again because I get that it's like a worldwide phenomenon of a show. I wasn't into it. James Winston, what's up, man? Fucking getting tired, struggling a little bit. You ever think about offing yourself? What a question. What coming in hot. Um, now, I've got a question. Why Americans call rugby football? Rugby? Nobody calls rugby football. No, rugby's rugby. Football's a different sport. It's got the same, like, somewhat of the same concept, but like America's great at fighting wars, not baseball. I mean, they were in the World Baseball Classic finals. Like, they lost. It happens. What are you gonna do? Shitty. Sucks. Good for Venezuela though. I mean, fucking. You want to talk about something? Aaron Judge. Yeah. No. Yeah. Rugby. Rugby's not football. Like it's not the same thing. We call rugby rugby. Rugby. I gotta tell you, if you play rugby, anybody who plays rugby is a fucking crazy person. I've never understood. Like, I wouldn't be able to take it. There's just no way. Like run around. Like I would be like toughest fucking people on earth are people that play rugby. It's just an insane sport. in my opinion. I see the guys like back in college. I saw a rugby team, and you look at some of these guys that were out there. Like it's like these guys are fucking mammoth human beings. Then what is American football? Exactly what you called it, American football. It's its own game. It's a different type of game. It's like it's got some of the concepts of rugby. Is mid-20s too late to move somewhere new and start a new life? No, absolutely not. I don't think it's ever too late. I think you can move whenever you want, and I don't think it's ever a bad idea. No, I don't think no. If you feel the need that you're not happy where you're at, go try something different. Find a place you're going to be happy, and find a place to start your life. Like, you know, I don't think it's ever too late. Even I've thought about it, man. Like, I got to tell you, like, I live on Long Island. I live in New York, and I love it here. I really do. I would not want to be anywhere else, but it's getting to the point where like your dollar just doesn't go anywhere. Like, especially like I think people like I think you can like Derek could probably, and like guys in California, Mike, Derek, like it's probably the same thing out there. Like where it's just like impossible to fucking like it's almost impossible to live nowadays. It sucks. Um, I do okay. Like I have everything I need, but it's like I want my dollar to go further, but then like you gotta weigh out the options. There's so many fucking things. Sopranos, The Wire. Sopranos and Wire. The Wire is so good, dude. I love The Wire. Ray Donovan. I've never seen Ray Donovan. Is it bad if someone wanted to leave the USA or move to Europe? No, I don't think so at all. I just with Europe, Derek, my thought is just like I don't know if the grass is always greener on the other side. I feel like it seems like a great idea. I had a buddy who moved to London for a little bit, and he was not a fan of it at all. He lived there for like 3 years. I think he worked for I forgot what company he worked for. Um, but he was not a fan of it at all. But he signed a contract to live there. He thought it was a cool idea. Never checked it out. Never tried it, and he was just not happy about it. But listen, I think if that's what you want to do, I wouldn't stop anybody from doing anything. If you want to move to like I know people who moved to Thailand and just like stayed there. I don't think there's like if you want to go, what would make you happy is being somewhere else, do it. I would love to move to Southern California. I mean, Southern California is a beautiful spot. $8 a gallon in Cali is crazy. I'm looking at there's a gas station across the street from me. I think it's like 350 right now. It's fucking gas is just expensive. Forgive yourself. We all mess up. Wait, what do you say? I just let myself act like a loser. Wait, what do you mean? I hate my life. I've wasted it so far. Jameis, here's the thing. You know what the only thing is? Because I think we've all had this moment where we look at ourselves and we're like, what have I done with my life? Problem is, the longer you sit here and feel sorry for yourself of what you've done, you're not taking a step forward to do anything different about it. Do yourself a favor. Like, look in the mirror and be like, hey, today I'm going to lock in and start taking that step towards where you want to be. Like, it sucks, man. I've had that feeling. I've sat around going, wow, like, how did I end up here? Um, and it's the more you feel sorry for yourself, the more you're just falling into that pit. Like it's never too late to just start changing it and turning it around. I wish I had money, home, and job to move to Europe, Sweden, Ireland, or Scotland. I mean, I've heard good things about Sweden. That'd be kind of sick. How many states have you been to? Dude, let me think about that. I've been to so many. I can't even like. Let me think. I've been to the entire East Coast. Surprisingly, the only state on the East Coast I haven't been to, which is it's very odd, is North Carolina. That's the only one. Every other one I've been to, um, Indiana, Illinois, I think, Pennsylvania, all the states around like New Hampshire, Vermont, Rhode Island, Massachusetts. Never been to Maine, so that counts as East Coast too. I don't know. Um, I don't know the number off the top of my head, but been to a bunch of states. Applying for a job in Europe. Once you get there, move. There you go. Thanks for calling my self-pity out. I mean, no, listen, it's not even like calling it out, Jameis, because we've all been there. I'm not even saying like you're doing anything wrong. Like every single human being has been in that spot where they're like, damn, I could be doing way more with my life. And I say it to myself still. Like, I'm not saying I figured it out. I think no matter what, you're always going to look at yourself and go, damn, I could be doing more. I could be doing more. It's just about like, finding that middle ground of like, okay, I've done something. I've gone in a direction. Like, I think no matter what, we all have that feeling of like, no matter what, you can make like $1 billion tomorrow, and you're gonna wonder like, how come I'm not making two? Like, and I think that's not a bad mindset to have. I actually think that's a good thing in a way, Jameis. As long as you're acting on it and trying to find a way to, push yourself forward, I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But why don't you move to Venezuela? I'm not moving to Venezuela. Fuck that. I'm good right here. I would move to a different state. I'm not moving out of the country. Not happening. How educated are you? What degrees do you have right now? I have a college degree, bachelor's. I went to college for the dumbest thing. Like, I'm just like, I'm not thrilled about it. Well, honestly, when I went to college originally, I had the idea that I was gonna be a cop someday, and then 3/4 of the way through my schooling, I realized that I hated cops and I hated the whole fucking system of not like I hate cops. I respect cops. Let me backtrack on that. I respect cops. I respect the authority. I respect law enforcement. I respect what they do. But I couldn't see myself as a cop. I know so many fucking cops that are just like, jerk offs that like I couldn't see myself doing it. It just wasn't it. Like I couldn't see myself doing that. I know a big tit Venezuelan mom. I coach her daughter. Sounds good to me. Maybe I will move to Venezuela. Apply in English speaking countries or get an online job where you can work from anywhere. That too. An online job, that's like a big thing. If you can get like some sort of remote job where you can fucking work anywhere, you're free. That's one of the biggest regrets I have is not finding a job that I can work from home and do like, because then you can just be anywhere, man. Some are really nice, but some are. Wait, who? Well, yeah, no, that's the thing. It's to each their own. It has been. It's one of those things. Like every cop is different. Like there, it is like it goes on the person. But I've met a lot of. I've met a couple of rough ones, but like it's all like I said, it's one of those situations where like, one bad cop ends up making everyone look bad. I don't know. It's hard. I just couldn't see myself doing it. I could use a fresh start. I've drifted away from my high school friends over the past 5 years. Moving away from my mom would break my heart a bit. Yeah, Jameis, that's tough, man. Um, what I would say is like, don't make any rash decisions yet. Kind of just lock in, man. Find what's gonna make you happy. It's big on like I gotta be honest. Like this isn't something like the streaming stuff. I'm not sitting here saying that like I figured it out. Hey, I'm some big time streamer. I'm not at all. Not even close. Not even gonna ever. Never gonna fucking sit here and say that to you. Like, but you know, this is something that makes me happy. I started doing this. I started streaming. Like I said, when I originally did it, I was playing video games. I've told the story a million times. I started as a video game streamer, and then I realized like when I was doing it, like I enjoyed what was going on in chat way more than I enjoyed playing the game. So I'm like, fuck it. Like I'm just gonna talk. I'm just gonna sit here and talk to people. And this is something that makes me happy because like, I have a job that's paying for like, what I'm doing in my life. It pays for like it keeps a roof over my head. It does this, does that, and I could do this on the side. And if it ever takes off, then great. Like this would be awesome. This is kind of like my therapeutic. Like, hey, I'm gonna come here and stream every day. Like that's the way I look at this. And like you gotta find your thing. You gotta find something that like keeps you going. If that makes sense. You should study computer science and engineering and get a job in Google or Microsoft. AI is going to replace computer science degrees. Unfortunately, I'm with you 100% on that, Jameis. I think computer science is kind of a dying industry just because of AI and how big it's becoming. What's the worst is I feel so bad for people that did this, but accounting, don't get into accounting. Don't be an accountant. It's a waste of time. I have a friend. I have a couple friends whose company let them go because they're switching to AI and doing AI for everything because it's fucking so easy. I moved away from my family and friends, but it allowed me to see the world. See, that's good. You know what? I have a problem. Like I just want to move. Like the only thing I want to do is get out of New York at some point, just because like, but not go far enough where like I'm away from everything. Like I would think like a Connecticut, a Pennsylvania, like just because like my dollar does not go well here. But that's not completely true. I mean, for the most part, it is Devang. Like it's a dangerous industry to get into because of the advancements of AI. Now, is AI perfect? No, but it's not all that it's cracked up to be anymore. These computer sciences, it's just AI is becoming so fucking. The idea of AI is a little bit scary. Data scientists are not going to get replaced. I mean, yeah, okay, yeah, data scientists for sure, but like, I did not like New York City. I couldn't live in New York City. I never did. New York City would be like, I couldn't do it. I couldn't live in a big city like that. I'll tell you what, there was one city that I went to that I could see myself living in. I thought it was a fucking vibe and a half. Which I would never move this far. But Phoenix, Arizona, awesome fucking city. Like, there's some bad areas of Phoenix, don't get me wrong, but like, I had a great time when I was there. I like, it was quite the vibe, but I would never move that far away from New York. SGA, what's up, man? Living in New York City would give me a lot of anxiety. It's just, it's not worth it, man. Like, there's too much noise, too much shit going on. I don't like it. Like, you're right, too much stimulation. I always said, Jameis, like, there was a time where I thought about moving to the city, getting a job in the city, and living there. But I got to be honest with you, I wasn't exactly like the wasn't exactly the model citizen when I was like in my 20s, like, you know, going out and shit. I'd probably be in a lot more trouble right now if I was in the city. Like, I would be somebody, I'd always find something to do. I'd be going out every night. I'd just like, I would have become like a fucking piece of shit. It's too busy for me. I wouldn't be able to do it. Like, to being completely honest, like, I would have gotten myself into so much trouble if I was in the city full time, and I'm glad I never did it. The goddamn Jets, Nando. Goddamn Jets, man. Words to live by. I watched your video when you were wearing the Jets hat. It was so funny. I appreciate that, SGA. Yeah. No, it's funny because like I think about it all the time, man. It's truly a thing where it's like, um, you know, every time somebody comes in here, like the Jets suck. I'm like, trust me, I know better than you do. Betting update. I had a pretty good day today, Vic. The only thing I bet on was I took the under in the Nuggets and 76ers, and that worked out. I've been diving into like, you know, numbers and stats and stuff with that, and it's gone pretty well, honestly. The college has not been doing well with it, but I'll say the NBA, like all these like for this stuff that I'm doing, and like, you know, cracking numbers, punching numbers, and trying to like get find algorithms and shit. The NBA, it's working great. I haven't lost an NBA bet in 4 days since I tried it. I've only bet on four things, so you know, I'm easing into it. I'm not. I don't think I found like some infinite money glitch by any means, but it's been good. Homeless people freaking out in the subway gives me the heebie-jeebies. I mean, the thing about it, Jameis, is if you just ignore them, they go away. It's kind of like the fucking trolls, the cave trolls that come in here. Like, you ignore them, they go away. But I enjoy that. I enjoy when people come in here. I subscribed and liked. Thanks, Nando. Appreciate that. It was popping on back. Donkey, what's going on? You weren't wearing a shirt in the video, and I saw your tattoo. Yeah, that was one of those things. I just made it on a whim because I've been fucking shot. I was like, you know what? I need to let everybody know that I know the Jets suck. Denver first quarter -4.5 was no sweat. Didn't even watch it. Yeah, Irish King. Kind of forgot and watched NC State plus 3.5. Like I said, the shit that I've been plugging, I've been like, you're at what? Um, I've been like plugging into like, I've been breaking down like recent game box scores and shit with like, and honestly, I've had a lot of help. I use AI for it. Like, I do a lot of AI stuff with it, and like I have it break down the recent games and then give me an idea of what it would have the spread at. And if it's like extremely off, then I jump on it. Like, and they had the system that I've been using had the Nuggets and 76ers at like the game at like, oh, it was like 217 for the total, and the actual total was like 230. I think it ended up at like 220, so worked out great. Look good without a shirt on in life. Yeah, hey, happy St. Patrick's Day. St. Patty's Day is the greatest holiday ever. I didn't get any corned beef and cabbage today. I'm pretty upset. I didn't cook it, didn't feel like making it, didn't feel like going anywhere to get it. When you say my name, you know I'll say the goddamn Jets. Nando, of course. Absolutely. I like appreciate the like and sub, man. Thank you. But Nando, absolutely. The goddamn Jets. Words to live by, man. It's literally the epitome of the franchise. I saw a bunch of vids on Instagram, huge brawls. I mean, that's a classic for fucking St. Patrick's Day. I don't go to the city anymore. That used to be a thing. Like, no matter what, you would go to the city for St. Patrick's Day. You'd take the day off and go. It is just, no, it's such a, I'm too old for that now. I can't do it. I have a cat. Nice. Is it cold there in New York? Not right now. It's really not that bad. It's actually like perfect weather. It's kind of like that, like beginning of fall, like, I mean, beginning of fall, end of winter type weather right now. It's perfect. It's just the way I like it. You're such a great YouTuber. I love all your content. Keep making great videos. I appreciate that, SGI. That means a lot. It really does. I was in high school. I went into New York City for St. Patrick's Day. It was not very fun. We had like 2 beers and went home. It's kind of fun for like the beginning. Like, you got to get there early. You go in at like 11 a.m., have a couple drinks, and then go home before it gets too crazy, before everybody starts showing up. Who's your favorite porn star? I don't watch the credits to bang. Like, I've always said that. I find something on the front page and we get in and out of there. But yeah, I bloody fucking love it. I appreciate that, SGA. Thank you. I need that. I need that fucking, what do you call it? That once in a while. Fuck, I just lost in overtime, NHL 26. Damn. That sucks. I love NHL. NHL is one of the best. Like, I used to be like, um, I used to play like, what's it called? Like the 5-on-5 like ultimate team with people. Like I would play like as just the defenseman, like a defensive defenseman. And it was some of the best fucking memories I had. I loved playing NHL back in the day, but we all kind of drifted apart. Like some of these guys stopped playing games. Battled with this guy online. I think NHL is one of the probably the most fun game to play online, just because I feel like, yeah, there could be a skill gap, but I don't think it's as bad as other games. Like I feel like games like NBA, like MLB The Show, like the skill gaps are just so insane. I don't think it's like that in NHL. Johnny Sins is my inspiration. That's that's crazy, dude. The best bloody fucking YouTuber out there. Thank you, SGA. I'm gonna fucking screenshot that and read it every single morning when I wake up. Thank you. Really, it means a lot. But guys, I gotta head to bed. It's fucking too late. I gotta start like doing these streams at like 9 because I passed out at like 9 o'clock. My fucking sleep schedule's so fucked up. I'll see you guys later. I appreciate everybody that stopped by.